In Kampala to mark the day with students at an event graced by Uganda's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sam Kuteesa, who was also a former president of the UN General Assembly. Students from Vienna College, an international school in Kampala that hosted the celebrations, performed poems, music and drama in different languages. And to tell us more about the celebrations, we're joined now by our correspondent in Uganda, Julius Mugambwa. Julius, good afternoon. Good to talk to you again. First of all, tell us more about how Africa Day is being celebrated and who was represented at the celebrations at the school today.
To start with, the celebrations of the Africa Day were held in a school somewhere in the capital, Kampala. Several ambassadors and high commissioners from mainly African countries were present, and notably was the South African High Commission and some delegates also from the South African High Commission. Students were able to perform in line with the theme of the year, and together the biggest message that was being preached was unity of the Africans and to make Africans feel proud of being Africans.
And Julius, a day like today really brings a lot under focus. Celebrating today, we are positive about the future of the continent and where the continent will go. But what of some of the issues or challenges, as well as perhaps some of the positives that a day like today is bringing to the fore for Uganda?
A day like this reminds many Ugandans and like Africans across the continent that, okay, it's very nice to be African. And we've been speaking to a number of people who did not make it to the event where the day is being celebrated officially, but people in the streets. They say that, okay, there could never be anything else apart from being African. And then when I had a number of interviews with them, they will let you know that, okay, they believe that this is the time for Africa. This is for Africans to feel strong about themselves, for Africans to embrace themselves, to promote unity, to promote a peaceful continent, and more so to embrace each other, not like you're coming from Kenya, you're coming from Tanzania or South Africa, but we are one people. And the fact that the African Union is there to spearhead this, Africans on the grassroots should also move forward and embrace the fact that we are Africans and we shouldn't be divided by anything, let it be conflict, poverty, unemployment, or anything. That aside, we are Africans as a strong continent.
You've just had your elections. What's been the mood or the response from government and your president?
Yes, elections were concluded, and then we had President Julius Museveni, who won the election, swear into office. The mood, I won't put this to the Africa Day because that is largely out of the conversation that Ugandans, okay, are celebrating this day and also reflecting on what happened in the past elections in February. But to give you the picture of the political environment at this point, we have the main opposition leader now who is on remand in prison. He's expected in court anytime soon next month. He's had charges against him, treason charges against him, and then we look forward to see what the prosecution will present in court when he comes back. But on the government side, business is moving on well, but the opposition thinks, okay, their leader should be let out of prison anytime.
All right, Julius, thank you for that update. Julius Mugambwa, our correspondent in Uganda, with an update on Africa Day celebrations there. But as Africans across the continent are celebrating Africa Day today, people are